All right, I'm back with part two of social anxiety, sensitive people, and adaptogenic herbs and lifestyle changes for anxiety. I wanted to get back into it. Sorry, last video you couldn't see my eyes. I'm going to try to work on that. I wasn't really looking at the camera most of the time anyways, so you didn't miss much. But anyway, thanks for hanging tight with me and following through and watching this next part of the video where it gets good. So I kind of was going on and on, didn't realize that my phone had ran out of space, so that's why it cut off. But I kind of talked about some stuff I'm going to leave out for now, maybe get back into next time. Just a little bit more about my journey with anxiety and how I got to where I'm at now. But I'll get into that into another video. But right now, I wanted to touch on some of the herbs and also how to incorporate them into your life so that you can get to the place that I'm at now. Not to say that I'm all the way where I need to be with anxiety. It seems like it's just a part of me, and you just have to accept it. But yes, I was talking about herbs in the part that got cut off. So Schizandra root, Schizandra berry, and the root is an herb that is an adaptogenic herb that is very helpful for anxiety. Most people have heard about rhodiola for adaptogenic herbs, or ashwagandha, the Indian herb. Ashwagandha is very balancing and wonderful. I've tried it for anxiety. It's amazing. I mentioned earlier too that I tried Prozac a long time ago. Back when I was like 19, it didn't work for me for about 8 months. I tapered off on my own. Then about 12 years later, I tried Zoloft for about 6 months, and then again tapered off on my own. I didn't really like Prozac at all. Zoloft seemed a little bit better, but I didn't feel myself, and I still had anxiety and panic attacks. They just weren't as bad or as often, but it wasn't worth the trade-off of feeling dead inside and having no sex drive. So yeah, it's pretty much for me now a combination of lifestyle and herbs and food. Just mainly eating well is what I was talking about when it cut off. Is you want to eat well, and then if you can afford to incorporate supplements into your diet, that's always helpful. But I've found that just eating fruits and vegetables every day has been very helpful for me. And eating less processed foods, getting outside and breathing in the fresh air, and doing like some yoga, some qigong, some stretches, just moving the energy around in your body, and also learning how to control your thoughts has been a very powerful tool for me. And so back to the herbs, you want to kind of experiment with some of these if you want to. But Schizandra root, I was mentioning, is amazing for kind of all around balancing, because it balances all three doshas of the body. So it's one of the high Shen herbs in Chinese medicine. I think I said that maybe wrong, but it's one of the upper elite herbs and the upper echelon of herbs in Chinese medicine, Schizandra root and Schizandra berry. So I was taking that in a combination of mushroom like maitake, oyster, turkey tail, reishi, shiitake, in a blend called My Community mushroom extract. That's amazing. I highly recommend you take it. It has chaga in there as well. Lots of antioxidants in these mushrooms, and it's great for preventative medicine and also to help boost your immune system so that you won't get sick. In a preventative way. So it's great in that sense. It also helps with anxiety, many different other things, like especially maitake. And also maitake's been known to help with blood sugar levels for diabetics. And so some of these mushrooms in the right doses can have amazing impacts on your overall well-being and your health and your immune system. So when I was managing a juice and smoothie bar for a while up in Redmond, I was commuting 2 hours each day to work, and it it was actually, I made it a beautiful day trip on the bus, and I was drinking juice and smoothies every day, eating vegan and gluten-free for the most part, and eating kind of a normal dinner, unprocessed of course, but I didn't cut out meat and dairy completely, but I felt amazing just eating mainly gluten-free vegan, and just getting all the nutrients in my system was the main thing, and spreading ripples of love and joy out to people in my community and the demographics that we were serving up there. And so I felt like such a great kind of energy around me, and I felt connected to the cycles of life, the seasons, and the energies around me were just so much more subtle, and I felt everything, very intricate layers of energies of life just all around. And so Schisandra root, Schisandra berry, is very calming. It's an adapenogen. It balances the nervous system. So when I was taking that in combination with blue-green algae, marine phytoplankton, and all the juice and smoothie, and the mushroom combination, which obviously doesn't have any psychoactive properties, but regular mushrooms like oyster, these really high medicinal mushrooms, they're high in medicinal properties, they will give you almost an altered reality, like perception of reality, or maybe a more accurate perception of reality, I would say. And so they're really nice. Basically just getting more plants in your body so that you feel more connected to the earth and to nature. So it was beautiful. I started taking an astrological herbalism course as well, which I kind of got hung up halfway through and need to get back into it. I paid $500 for an online course through a graduate of Bastyr, and his name's Seja Papa, and his course is amazing, and it's really hard to grasp some of the concepts if you haven't studied astrology, but it was really cool. So long story short, I was in a great place, and then, you know, coworkers can be mean and jab you and beat you down, and I had some people viciously, emotionally attack me and stab me in the back with my team who I was managing. But you know, sometimes you can have things blow you out of that happy bubble you're in. But in a way, that's good to sometimes get back into, you know, everyone else's reality and realize that not everyone is in a beautiful, happy, blissful place all the time. And it's nice to kind of see it from both perspectives. But obviously, it's nice to try to be happy and blissful and feel good about life and spread love and joy to others. So it bothers me when people say, "Oh, you're all woo-woo now," or "Oh, not everyone sees things the way you do. Not everyone needs to be happy." It's like, well, why can't people be happier? You know, or people will say, "Well, how do you know that people aren't happy?" And I actually didn't know if they were happy or not, but I was spreading my positivity, and that was one thing I mentioned, is converting anxiety into excitement for life. And so you want to get out there and just spread your smile out there, and it'll make you feel good even if you're feeling a little crappy inside. It's amazing how even if you're having anxiety, you can turn your whole day around just by spreading love and joy, and you'll turn an anxiety attack or yucky feelings into a more positive day, and you'll just get through the day, and you'll find that the anxiety will dissipate quicker. So yeah, like I've been going outside and doing qigong exercises. That's been very helpful. Just slow breathing. You want to breathe in the positive energy, the pure bliss, the white light, and out all toxic, dark, negative thoughts and energies stored up. Do this in the morning, in the evening, midday, anytime, especially outdoors or inside with the windows open. You'll feel great. But yeah, just eating more whole foods and taking care of yourself and your thoughts, it really helps. And I feel like there's hope for all of us with anxiety. And again, Panic Away, the book, is amazing. And also Claire's Weeklies. They were a series of weekly podcasts that you can find about how to ride out the roller coaster waves of anxiety and panic in your life so that you can feel more normal and let your anxiety just accept it and let it become a part of your life rather than trying to avoid it. And you'll find that the more that you accept who you are and accept your anxiety, the less stigma that you'll have about it in your, for yourself, and you won't beat yourself up as much. And maybe other people won't understand your anxiety, but that's okay. There's a lot of people out there that suffer from anxiety and can be there in your community that you can reach out to. Thank you for watching. Again, the herbs are really quick: ashwaganda, schizandra, rhodiola, a blend of mushrooms. You got to try any kind that work for you. You got to experiment. It's a very subjective experience. And also for sleeping, skullcap, valerian, and passion fruit and kava are all really good. So you can kind of combine things and try things. Obviously, taking caffeine out, coffee. I love coffee, so I've just cut back to like 1 cup a day. No sugar in there. Maybe a little dark chocolate. But yeah, try to do things like walking and doing stretching and yoga outside. It really can help your overall well-being. Until next time, thanks for joining me. Blessings. Have a beautiful day.